guys, this is iopqSC, and I'm going to be bringing you another set of replays from the SC2 Star Cup, and this is going to be HM2 versus Attrition. Representing HM2 is going to be the white Protoss in the top, and representing Attrition will be the yellow Zerg at the bottom. And the reason I say white Protoss is that this is Salv, player from HM2, and although his color is actually peach, the only Protoss that deserves the title Peach Protoss would be Backho, so since this is not Backho, he's white. Okay, and the yellow Zerg here is Iruian, and he's complaining about playing an old computer. That's nice. I wish I turned off the text here. Now we have to read all the QQ. Oh my god, my computer's not old, that's why I lost. But anyway, we see a Fast Expo from Salv. You can tell by the pylon here, and the map is Destination, as you may have already discovered. And we see the drone scout go out for Iruian on this map. And he's going for an overlord, so he's not going... so far he's not going for overpool, though right now he might. No, he's going for overpool hatch? That wouldn't make sense. Okay, so I decided not to. And we see a forge going up for the Protoss. This is what Protoss do nowadays, where they put up their forge and then scout with the probe. I'm not sure if that's what he did, but that's what it looks like he did. And he's blocking the expansion with the pylon, so the Zerg can't expand, but he's getting a pool instead, so he has that covered. And what he could have actually done, because of his scout here, is build a hatchery here, and then build a third hatchery here. But then again, he doesn't get his third expansion fast that way. He could have gone already in this spot, in this expansion, and made his hatchery there to speed it up, because he knows the Protoss is not going to be rushing him unless he's going to be cannon rushing. So it's kind of pointless for him not to just make his third here, because he did scout, and he's making his hatchery in the base. I mean, that's totally pointless, because might as well make it here, and then since he has his pool, make the third here. I mean, that's just kind of annoying, because now it's gonna be a 2-base Protoss versus like a 1-base Zerg until this pylon goes down, and this is not good for the Zerg. This is like the worst case scenario, because if he really wanted to, he could have pulled off like four drones and just killed it. He would have lost like 100 minerals, but then they would have been even. So I mean, waiting for his Zerglings, not that great, especially since his drone hasn't been doing anything. He could have been attacking and got that pylon down 2 seconds earlier, and now he's getting his hatchery in the expansion, and it's behind the Nexus, and that's what you don't want to happen, because usually the Nexus goes up a little bit slower than the hatchery, but the Protoss can transfer several probes there immediately, because Protoss can build stuff and probes at the same time, so they can build like a Zealot from the gateway later on, and basically they're gonna have more probes. Or if they build a pool, their equivalent of a pool, which is a gateway, they don't lose that probe like the Zerg lose their drone. So that's why I would say, look, okay, 23 supply here, 18 supply here, and you can see that definitely the Protoss has a higher supply count, and that's not a good thing. He's getting his assimilator up, and it's ahead of the extractor. So again, if Iruian wanted to go for Spire before the Corsairs, then he's going to be in trouble, because he's so far behind. He's probably going to have to go Hydralisks, unless he wants to lose 2 or 3 Overlords, which would not be a good thing, because you're only supposed to lose 1. And there's 2 cannons, and the block from the run by. And okay, so we have about the same time for the transfer actually, but more probes than drones. Oh wow, he actually has quite a bit of drones more coming in, and he cancels the creep colony. I wouldn't even get a creep colony. I don't know. I'd wait until the second Salv would pop out before getting a creep colony, or even longer. You know, because what are you gonna do? Rush out with 2 zealots and try to do some damage? You know, by the time you get to my base, I can build a creep colony. I mean, he's not gonna move out with 2 zealots. It's not gonna do that much damage. Or I can just build Zerglings and surround them. We have a Rhinodon here. Woohoo! And we're chasing probe here. And we're gonna see the Protoss go for a speed zealot rush, the +1 speed zealot rush. So he's gonna come out with 4 gateways, pumping nothing but zealots, and will hit right before his speed finishes, and he's getting a 5th gateway, and he's just gonna try to run the Zerg over. Our Zerg Iruian here, and he's getting mass Hydralisks. So this is not really that great, because mass Hydralisks are good against stopping the 3rd from coming up, but not so great against, you know, mass Zealots. Although, you know, if you build a bunch of sunken colonies, you can definitely survive, but it's still risky compared to going, you know, 3 base lurkers. Then you're like, I have lurkers everywhere. Please try to kill me with zealots. I dare you. And actually, funny story. The way we get replays for this thing is people post them, and I think it's the winner of the game posted. So I basically had to block my screen with my hand to actually not see who posted the replays before downloading them. You know, that's the kind of effort I have to put in so it's not spoiled. So I don't know whether Iruian or Salv, which of them wins this. Although I know Iruian's actually a very good player, someone like C on iCup, and I'm definitely favoring him if he survives this initial attack. And there are a lot of Hydralisks that he made, and hopefully he doesn't move out and like go into the Protoss' army right away, because you want to defend these bridges. So that's what he has going for him. He has these bridges, and Protoss is running in, and he's basically blocked into this like little choke. So it's not really that great of a position for the Protoss, because the Hydralisks are basically attacked, you know, 1 or 2 at a time, when he's really shooting with all of his Hydralisks at the same time. So the Zealots did not succeed that. He didn't even have +1 yet. He shouldn't have rushed in that fast. So that's a problem for the Protoss. I think that's a mistake. And there's the Panda Bear guy. So now Iruian is going in with his Hydralisk. Not such a great idea, I don't think, because there are still a bunch of Zealots running around here, and when they join up, they're going to be a greater force than the number of Hydras. Zealots are 2 food units, so a bunch of Zealots in the same numbers do beat Hydras, even if the Hydras have range and speed, especially the Zealots are +1, although it is hard to micro them. And he's like moving back and forth, not sure if he should kill that. And he's trying to get his 3rd up. The problem for Iruian is he's getting his 3rd up at the same time as the Protoss, so he has to stop this for sure. He cannot let this 3rd base go up, or he has to get like 5 to counter or something, because the Zerg have to be slightly ahead in expansions, although he has a lot of drones, so that's a good thing. Not as many drones as the Protoss has probes, but he's not that far behind, so he's getting his lurkers, so he's going the Hydra lurk build. And I don't think getting Archons is great against Hydra